Heist is a 2021 Netflix documentary that is a docu-series. It has 3 different heists that are examined and reenacted with real-world interviews and reenactments. There's a total of 3 heists. Each heist has a 2-parter. Each part is 40 minutes long. Here are the 3 heists that are being examined. 1. The year is 1993. Heather Telchief meets Roberto Solis, born in 1945, at a bar one night and quickly falls in love with him. Together, they steal over $3 million from the Las Vegas casinos. 2. Carlos Monzon, a Cuban immigrant who moves to Miami to pursue the American dream. With his persistent work ethic and ability to achieve any goal he puts his mind to, how could anything go wrong? Well, that's until he gets resentment, has frustrations, and an opportunity to get rich quick appears. And last but not least, 3. Toby Kurtzinger, a family man who loves baseball and sees an opportunity to steal the world's most expensive bourbon. Question is, how is this 2021 docu-series, and what life lesson can we pull from this one? Let's find out. This docu-series is called Heist, the 2021 docu-series, and each story or each heist of 3 heists. They start off with who the person is, why they are doing the heist, and then the heist. Then the part 2, which is also a 40-minute long episode, it's the consequences of said heist and how that person feels about these said consequences. The cases are easy to follow and they do a great job of keeping up with the action sequences. I didn't feel bored watching it at all. I was like, okay, and I didn't have to pay a lot of attention. They really did good at holding my hand, but not too much. I really like the fact that they didn't go black and white in describing each case. I really did feel like both sides of the story. I kind of understood what they're going through, why they did what they did, and then the consequences of it and, what happened there. A couple times I did feel like they were exaggerating in their reenactments. For example, one time they had the SWAT kick down a hotel room door in the reenactment. We all know in reality they could just go to management and say, hey, can you unlock this door? I felt like they did that, a little bit of exaggerations in the reenactments. Another thing that ran throughout this story is there was always a moral to the lesson, or a life lesson, if you will. One life lesson in particular really stood out that I like to address. Think about what you're doing.
They never end. Even after you're off paper, even after you're off probation, you're always going to be reminded of what you've done. And nobody's going to ever let you forget it.
This episode reminds me of when I was young and naive and impulsive. Way more impulsive than I am now. I was unaware of how long life really is and how consequences you do now, decisions you make now, affect you for your lifetime. You have to live a lot of years before you start noticing, oh, I get it. But you don't get it until you live long enough. And it's even harder when you don't have purpose and meaning. You're more likely to be susceptible to addictive behaviors, pleasure-seeking behaviors. It's perfectly fine to have pleasure-seeking behaviors or be somewhat impulsive. There's nothing wrong with that. But having a purpose and a meaning in life, I believe, gives you an anchor to keep those pleasure-seeking, impulsive things from making it your life, because that's not a life to live. That just leads to these bad decisions to get rich quick, and why aren't you happy, and there's no purpose, and blah, 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 and you live 20 years, and you look back, and you've done nothing with your life, and you just have a bunch of addictions and neurotic behaviors. That's why it's really good to try to work, make it a goal to find your purpose and meaning. That way, you don't get trapped down the pleasure-seeking hole of addiction and other bad choices, and then those are your life, and you have no control. Guys, one last thing. If you're feeling like this...
Now, I go to work, coming home, cook, eat, take care of the kids, get up, go to work, you get stuck in that rut, man.
Maybe a sign that you need to find your meaning and purpose. That's all I'm saying. And that's what this reminded me of in this docu-series. In summary, this Heist series was great. I was a little reluctant to see it because I don't know, is it going to be cheesy? It's really well done. It's really exciting. I recommend it 100%. It's thought-provoking, it's exciting, and it just gives you something. You could watch it with the loved one and have something to talk about, because it definitely gives you some things to talk about. But that's why I'm giving Heist, the 2021 Netflix docu-series, an 8.5 out of 10. 8.5 out of 10. Hey guys, you don't have to stop here and keep getting the life lessons from movie reviews and such. Or you can watch other videos all the same, but you can keep on watching the videos.